Hello, this is Mama Jess. Today I am gathering firewood in the back of the property, so you can take a look at what I'm doing here. These are big branches off of oak trees that have since fallen off the tree, but they're laying around the trunk of the tree, so I'm gathering them. And this is a similar process to bucking a real tree that you cut down with a chainsaw. I prefer to avoid cutting trees down and using a chainsaw. I know enough about permaculture and forestry. It's important to keep as many trees as you can. And so I don't want to cut down a good tree, but there is enough pretty big branches that I can gather. So this is called bucking, where you take a tree and all of its branches and you take it down little by little to what we'd call spar, just those bigger branches that you can see right behind me. So because I do not like to use a chainsaw, especially when I work alone, I have a bow saw. I'll show you my tools back here. This is a bow saw right here. Take my pruners for the small little branch twigs. I've got an axe here. I've got wedges. I brought rope. And I think that's everything that I need. So I want you to join me. This is a really important skill, because if you don't have access to propane, natural gas, or electric heating in the winter, you definitely need to know how to gather firewood. All right, so we're gonna head down there. I've got my truck in 4-wheel drive, and let's get to it. Another thing I need to teach you is how to drive a stick shift. I think that this is almost like a survival skill, because if the only truck or car you had was a stick shift and you needed to get out of a situation that was dangerous, you would need to know how to drive one. All right, here we go. I forgot to share that I always wear a whistle whenever I'm working with wood by myself, far away from people, because if something goes wrong, I can blow that whistle and people will come for me and help me. You can take a look at what I'm looking at. Like a good spot. Got a lot of branches down around here. All right. So generally I don't prefer bright neon colors like pinks or oranges or whatever. But when you're out in the woods, you have to be visible, especially if you're working with someone else and they're chopping stuff down and it could fall on you. You have to be able to see each other. That's why fluorescent orange is such a popular color for hunters and arborists, loggers, and such. So generally, I only have to use my two tools, my pruners and my bow saw, because this wood presently is so dry. It's kind of old, almost slightly rotten. So it's not going to be the best firewood, but it's better than nothing. And I'm also cleaning up the property of all of this, what they would call fuel here in California, because there's so many fires. So this is what it is to buck a tree. I'm just going to start with my pruners, and I'm going to take down all the little twigs, all the little branches, and then I'll go for the bigger branches and break those off. And I really want to get kind of like a long pole that is easy to manage and then easy to put in my log crib, and then I can chop it up with my chainsaw. So oftentimes these branches are hung up in the tree. They have overgrown grass that's hanging on to all the twigs, so it's hard to break free. So you're really just kind of unearthing it, breaking it free from anything that's tethering it. This wood is so rotten that some of it, see, I can break it really easily. And a lot of this can be used for kindling, which is really great. So already, just about there. So see, already I've broken it down enough that I can grab it, pull it out of the tangled thicket, and see if I can even stomp on this and break it. Ugh. Okay, good. Any chance to not use a blade? I will, because blades are expensive and they dull. So I'll kind of stomp on any wood that is really dry and rotten. Okay, so then I can put this one in the back of the truck and get on to the next one. Here. So kind of watch out if you're pulling these down, kind of watch your body, you know? All right, there we go. So this is ample enough. This is what I'm looking for. Just that long spar that's been de-twigged, and then I can break it up into my 16-inch lengths of firewood. All right, I'm going to be doing this for a while, so I'm going to turn off the camera and finish this up, and then what? And then do other stuff. All right, Mommy Jess is now 49 years old and she's tired. So I am gonna call it quits today. I didn't get as much as I would have liked, but I could only do so much at a time and I don't push it anymore. So, ooh, I gotta back up here. Come on, four-wheel. Oh boy, this isn't good. There we go. Hang on. Going four-wheel backwards. This is heavy. Oh dear. I hope I didn't get myself in a pickle. Okay, I'll try to get on a flatter land here. Okay, here we go. We got it. Come on. Come on. Don't stall. Stinky. I might have to like totally 4x in another direction because this is such slick dirt. Hang on. Oh geez, what have I hit? Whew. Okay, we're smoking here now. That's not good. Yeah, we're definitely smoking. All right, let's see what's going on. I can smell something. Jeez. Doesn't look like anything big. Like, look, it's no big deal. I ran into a tree. Come on. It's just smoking too much. I don't like that. Okay. Definitely don't want to start a fire out here, right? Okay. Yeah, this road is super fluffy. It was just plowed. Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep going. This is the kind of stuff I get into all the time. Like, what do I do now? I have no idea. Let's just not blow the car up, you know? Definitely working hard here. I don't like it. Okay. All right, here we go. Phew. Come on. Yeah, these long branches are getting hung up. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We got it, we got it, we got it. Go, go, punch it. Yes, yes. We got it. Oh, I lost a branch. Okay, hang on. Stay put. Get your seatbelt on. All right, I got it. God, everything is so much harder than it looks. Okay, here we go. Homeward bound. What a relief. I doubt the four-wheel drive has been used in this thing in years. This used to be the old search and rescue for the sheriff. When I got it, it had these big lights, and it still has this funny little radio. And it's super beat up. But I like that about it. Oh, God, it's stinky. I'll have to call my uncle and ask him what I did wrong. I probably burned out the transmission. Okay. Oh, God. That's a lot. Definitely smells like it's smoking. Glad I didn't start a fire. Golly. It's really, really loud. All right, so Mama Jess is always in the process of learning something, like making mistakes and going, wait, what's happening? I don't know, I'm screwing everything up. But I just realized something. I just realized that I did not put it in the low four-wheel drive. I kept it in the high. That's not good. That's why it wasn't able to do its thing. So I'm gonna have to practice that. All right. Wow, that was thrilling. Everything. Okay. Oh, stinky, man. All right. We made it. Okay. Here's my electrolyte drink. Salt, lemon, stevia, and a little bit of real sugar. All right, well, you get to see Mama Jess in action when she's banging around. Yeah, just know you're going to make a lot of crazy mistakes when you're doing real stuff. And you're always learning. All right. All right, this is Mama Jess. Get sane, get smart, get skilled. And I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.